Welcome to this week's Q&A. We have a question from one of our viewers in San Francisco in the US this week, and it's one that pops up quite regularly because people are just confused by, I think, legal terminology. And his question is, do I have to pay more stamp duty if I'm buying an Australian property from abroad? And the answer in this instance is no, and it probably will be so for most people, because if you're an Australian citizen, then you are not a foreign person, you're not a foreign interest, depending on how that's described on your contract of sale or other documentation. So you're not liable to pay what's known as foreign acquirer's duty, which is an excess stamp duty, if you will, for people who are not Australian citizens or don't have a permanent residency visa or special category visa if you're a New Zealand citizen living in Australia. So it's a really simple one, but people keep asking us this question, and it relates around, I guess, a little bit of a broader topic insofar that people sometimes believe that it's more expensive to buy property in Australia if you're an Australian expat living and working abroad somewhere in the world. And that's actually not the case. So it really depends on doing a bit of research, doing a bit of homework, and making sure that you don't potentially fall into any other traps that may exist, or say for people whose spouse is not an Australian citizen, then it becomes important in terms of how you structure your purchase and look at all of the ramifications that come from, I guess, the ownership structure and then the ongoing taxation consequences that may hold for you whilst you're an expat abroad, but also later on when you potentially repatriate to Australia and have to look at what are some of the longer term taxation benefits that you can construct, but making sure that you choose the correct ownership structure to begin with. So if this has been of interest for you, or you find yourself in a similar situation, please reach out to us, either email or call, and we'll have someone contact you and see if we can assist you with your own particular situation. I'm Andrew Unterweger, and I'll see you at next week's Q&A.